So hey, welcome back to another video. My name is Warren Stratton. I am a professional occultist, a dark vampire. I go by many different things. If you want to learn more about the occult and the practices that I do and the practices that you can do, definitely support and follow. If you do want to take classes, I'll offer those as well. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the video. This video is going to be specifically about vampires and some misconceptions. It's not going to go over all the details, and it's going to go over enough of the details for you to understand um, coming from an occult perspective. There's many more things that you can learn about it, and there's much more information that I'm willing to share about it. But within this video, I plan to shed a little light over it, enough for you to go ahead and not be mind washed by social media, and for you to not be just believing the Hollywood version, because that's what many individuals do, especially coming from a religious standpoint, because you're kind of too scared for the knowledge that is the truth. You simply want to believe your perspective, and it's okay to believe your perspective, but if you're not open to other perspectives, then that's a very ignorant choice. So let's go ahead and get into the video. One misconception that people gets is about like vampires and about other entities. A lot of them that does not practice or doesn't really know, even those that know the occult, a lot of them doesn't have access or know how to access different aspects of reality. And so whenever they think of vampires, for example, they think about the Hollywood movie version, right? They think about like their teeth gets longer, they get thirsty for blood, and I will say there's different types of vampires within the reality that we live in, because a lot of people is very ignorant. A lot of people just base things off of religion and things off of movies without living or experiencing it themselves, and they think that it's automatically fake or false or less than, and that's very ignorant. But I will say that there is a few different types, and I'm not even just saying like vampires, like in general there's different types of entities, um, depending on where you're at in religions and all of that. It all depends on where you're at whenever that happens. um, but I will say that with vampires there is the type that people likes relating to the disease. There is a disease that makes you allergic to the sun, that makes your gum lines kind of go back. And that does a few different things to you that makes you look like. But then there's also the realistic version, that you're able to utilize energies. You're able to do many more things than just a regular practitioner. Um, you're able to have a counterclockwise energy center that you're able to utilize other energies, and you're able to suck energies from others and from other things. And I'll say one more thing. Um, you're not born um a vampire, right? I mean, you can be born with your parents being them. You can be born in a specific community. There's many different ways. You can be raised to become one, but it is free will, right? So you have to choose to go ahead and do that. You have to choose to do that. A lot of people think that, for example, my aunt, she reached out and she commented on my things, and she was like, I was there whenever you're born. You're not a vampire. It's like, you don't know enough about them to actually judge. You simply know what you know. Because how it really works is you're not born one, right? You are born a clean vessel because all of your knowledge is held from the veil of forgetting. But when you're here, your choices are choices that you make, clearly. So if you choose to be one, if you choose to go down that very powerful path, then you can be one, you know. So, words of the wise.